Hey, this is Reed, and we're playing grids of thermometers. So, in this column, it's already 0, so we can clear that out. And these, since these are already blue, we can follow the blue up all the way to the end because mercury cannot go there. Let's do that. In this row, the maximum can only be 1, so we can clear this also. In this column, if we were to put 1 right here, there would at least be 1 in this thermometer, and the maximum is 2, so we can blue this one out. That gives us the 3 we need to solve this row. If there's 1 right here, then there's at least 1 there. Same thing, it can only be a maximum of 2, so we clear that. Alright, so we can solve this row. Then we can solve this column also. Cool. Clear this. And solved. Cool. Alright, there's only 1 thermometer in this column. Okay. And for this, it can be maximum of 1, so let's clear all this out. And then we can solve for this row. Cool. And then here, since it already has 1, we can only do a maximum of 2, so we can blue this. And if this was also filled in, there would be at least 1 in this thermometer. And then we could solve for this column. And then since we have 1 here, we can only do a maximum of 2. That means this is blue. And if we filled this one and this one, then there would be at least 1 in this thermometer. That solves that row. And there's the 1 available that we need. We can solve for that column. Solve. That gives us the 1 left in this column. Solve that. Clear it. And the puzzle solved. Cool. Alright, so there's only 1 thermometer in here. We can solve this column easily. And over here, this is a 2. So it can only be a maximum of 2. Let's blue those. And then if this was filled in, there would at least be 1 in this thermometer. And then we could do it for this column. So you always want to kind of do like the smallest available. So these only need 1. I don't know if I'm explaining that, but you want to kind of do this, like avoid the biggest thermometer first and kind of do the little guys. So if we imagine that we took up the space, the little guys first, it would be 1, 2, and then we would still do at least 2 in this thermometer. I hope that made sense. And then in this column, It can be a maximum of 2, so we blew that, and that gives us a 2 we need to solve this row. And then if we filled this one in also for the column, since it's 3, or actually never mind, we can do this row, we can do 2, and then we can solve that column. Cool, I was getting a little ahead of myself. And then solve that row. Clear that. We can solve this row. Cool. Oh, we can automatically clear the 0 out. And then, oh, there's only one thermometer here. That solves that automatically. Easy solve right there. Oh, 5. That's also an easy solve. Solve for this row, clear that. Solve for this column, clear it. Nice. Alright, clear the 0 out automatically. In this row, if we put 1 here, then we would still put 2 at least right there. It only goes up to 3, so we can blue this out. In this row, if we filled these 2 in, it would still be at least 1 right there. That gives us a solve for the column. And then we need 2 more for this row. Clear that. Solve for this. But we can solve this row. Clear that. Since this is blue, the blue travels up. And then that gives us the 1 available that we need to solve this row. And then we could solve for this column. And then we solve right there. Cool. Alright, I will end it right here. Thanks so much for watching these videos. Like the video, comment, please share with other puzzle solvers in your life. Subscribe so you see the latest content, and links to support me are down below in the description. Thank you so much.